Good morning, all. We set aside this time for brief announcements that will be of interest to our community and friends. Please be succinct when announcing upcoming events or updates. If you have an announcement, please queue up on the ramp or the aisle or remotely raise your Zoom hand. When Julia or I call on you, come up to the podium or unmute yourself and then speak. The Operations Committee is looking to renew or reinvent this pamphlet here because this one's really old and half of us are not even on this anymore. So we're working on this, and we need some really good photographs going here. And one of them is our social outreach, social justice outreach. And this is a great idea. The problem with this photograph is that it's out of focus. We can't use it. Okay. However, the idea is good. Well, no, one of our solutions, we're going to shoot a lot of things with really, good, clear pictures. So we were thinking that maybe a bunch of us could regroup on Friday, this coming up Friday, May 22nd at 3 o'clock with the banner, and I'll stand in the middle of the intersection and shoot us. So we'll pose, and we'll be surrounded by other people, and I think that'd be really cool. So, Carol, I'd like to see your shots, but right now we're going to let that invitation stand. So if you're around Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock, just drop by and bring a sign if you like, whatever you want to do. But we'll have this love poster with us, and we want to redo this shot. Okay. All right, Wayne.
This afternoon, the Cambria Community Chorale will present its second concert of this spring season at the Community Presbyterian Church. Last week, our performance was very well received, and I expect that we'll do as well. The other announcement is Green Space, the speaker series will continue next Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock with Paul Williams, who's a local pest management specialist and arborist. He will be speaking on living amongst giants, mankind versus ecosystems. At 4 o'clock next Sunday, you can make reservations by calling or emailing Greenspace.
Thank you.
Next week, yours truly will present Control-Z, pressing the regret undo button. Don't miss it. Hey, let us take a moment to still our hearts, quiet our minds, and center ourselves. As we enter into the service, may we consider that yet another week has passed by since we last met. A subtle reminder we are getting older. However, Billy Burke reminds us that age is something that doesn't matter unless you are a cheese. John Lennon once said, "Count your age by friends, not years. Count your life by smiles, not tears." And Walt Disney brought it all together. He claimed, growing old is mandatory, but growing up is optional. Diane will light the chalice here in the sanctuary, and those of you at home, you are invited to light your own chalice now. At times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lit the flame within us and the community. Before we sing our first hymn, let me remind our remote participants to leave yourselves muted. However, we want you and whoever's with you to sing with us as big and loud as you like. Make it a joyous experience. Please stand in body or spirit and sing the opening hymn, How Can I Keep From Singing, number 108. and welcome to the Unitarian Universalist community of Cambria. We are glad you've joined us today. Our UUCC sanctuary sits on land that the Salinan and Chumash indigenous peoples historically inhabited. The Chumash people have inhabited the coastal coast, including the Cambria area, for over 9,000 years, establishing a complex maritime culture of over 150 independent villages. Known as the First People, they contributed intricate basketry, shell bead currency, and profound astronomical knowledge to the region. They were among the few California tribes that used the tomo, a seaworthy plank canoe that allowed for fishing, trading, and travel to the Channel Islands. We honor their contribution to this region and give thanks for the opportunity to gather in faith on their unceded territory. Let us respect their legacy and protect their history as we occupy this sacred space. As Unitarian Universalists, we celebrate religious diversity and welcome all who journey in search of faith and spirituality. The UUCC is a lay-led congregation run by the democratic process. We invite speakers from different religious traditions and spiritual or scientific backgrounds, as well as communities, to speak at our pulpit. We encourage presentations covering a variety of topics and areas of interest that connect with the UU's 7 principles and 6 values: equity, transformation, pluralism, generosity, justice, and interdependence, with love at the center. Today's service centers around pluralism. We celebrate that we are all sacred beings, diverse in culture, experience, and theology. My name is Randy Schwalbe. No. That's become a custom now. And I am your worship associate for this morning's service. We extend a special welcome to today's guests and visitors. I'm not sure we have any today. We're glad all of you have joined us this morning. And if you are not on our mailing list, please visit the UUCC website at uuccambria.org so that we can keep you informed about all of our activities. Members and friends, please check out the UUCC newsletter sent to you every week. This is a great way to keep up to date with our latest news. To see this or any of the past Zoom services, the recordings can be found on the UUCC website. So again, good morning and welcome to everyone. The affirmation is both a recognition of the nature of this community as well as a promise to which we aspire. So let us now recite the UUCC affirmation. Love is the spirit of this church, and service is its prayer. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in freedom, and to help one another. Mary Schwalbe will now share with us her take on music at UUCC. Mary?
So this is a little bit different kind of moment of witness, and then I didn't just have some event that spoke of UUCC or Unitarian Universalism during the week that I can share with you. But music is part of our lives from the moment we are born, and we shout out our first song, and our parents think it's just lovely. Not all the time, but most of the time. And then we wiggle our little butts to the beat of the music, and we dance and we shout, and then we get shy because somebody, we pull in, and then maybe we discover music again. We love music our whole lives. It's going to be with us our whole lives. So I thought I'd take this moment to share the virtual hymnal with you all as best I can, and then make a proposal to you all for a come together, a new kind of potluck music retreat on a Saturday to be determined between late August and early October here in the sanctuary on a Saturday. Would begin at 10 a.m. and we would break for be a potluck lunch. We'd break at noon, and then we'd come back together until 2 p.m., and we would go over some of the songs in our new virtual hymnal. There's some things that are have little bit of part singing, not a lot. Simple things that are having to do with service, as candle lighting chants or benedictions or different things that are parts of a service. And the day after the retreat, we would come together as a service and do a music service. So if you think that's a great idea, would you like the idea? Yay! Okay, so this is our virtual hymnal. Now you can all get there by going to UUA or just going to Google and typing out "Sing Out Love Virtual Hymnal," and you'll see something that says "Home," and then you click on to the website, and then you'll see this page. Now our congregation buys a subscription to this, so anybody without you asking me for permission. I can grant you extra permission to go in deeper if you want to. So just let me know and I'll do that. You just have to agree not to violate copyright law. So you're not going to go out and perform for money somewhere, okay? But you can click in here, you click the hymn here that says Explore the Full Library, and then you'll see everything that they've added in here so far. Now the UUA has set or the people that are putting this hymnal together have put it in all of the hymns that have copyright. They've compensated the composers. So they're being paid for this fairly, and we have access to these hymns, so with no questions answered. So you can go and you can sort by title, hymnal, lyricist, composer, and you can hear a little snippet of any of these hymns. This is showing you all of the hymns that are, they're trying to, every month they add 5 new hymns to the hymnal. So they're trying to get all the hymns from the gray hymnal in, as well as the teal hymnal, if they can, get the copyright privileges for them. Yeah, the gray hymnal, yeah. The gray hymnal is singing the living tradition. The teal is singing the journey, and Sing Out Love is a virtual. So then to get into this page, you need access. So if you wanted to, say you had a service coming up in the future and you wanted to have more of an active input as to which songs ahead of time were going to be sung, you'd say, Mary, I would like to have access to the virtual hymnal. Then you could come and you'd see this page. You'd have to have the permission to get into the library to do that. And then you can read about, sometimes there's a really nice story about the composer or the lyricist, and you can see the full lyrics, which is really helpful when you're selecting hymns for a service. And you can take a print of the music notation. You also, if that key is not a good key for your congregation, say you're the music planner, they have transposed these hymns into every key, and you can get them. They've got Braille, but we don't need that, but you can also, you can download this. Go to the next slide then. This is what so I don't have to input in Sibelius anymore. So they've got notation for most of the hymns in there. And it's a little bit brighter and bolder than what we've got, but what we like about it is perfectly spaced. So it's not always easy to do in Sibelius. They also provided a negative version of this, which we find a little hard for our eyes to read, but that's in there as well. And that's our little mini tour of the virtual hymnal. And if you would like more access, it's easy for me to do. If I can just remember how to do it, I can grant you all privileges, so you can go in that little deeper. Thank you.
And that was Mary Schwalbing. All right, now is the time for sharing your heartfelt joys and concerns with us, your spiritual community. Please feel free to come forward and briefly express a personal celebration, sorrow, reflection, or gratitude. The collective flames of these candles embody all the joys and concerns which may have gone unspoken today, but are also deeply felt in this community. The first reading is penned by a 90-year-old Regina Brett, titled Words to Live By. Life isn't fair, but it's still good. Your job won't take care of you when you're sick. Your friends and parents will. Stay in touch. You don't have to win every argument. Agree to disagree. Make peace with your past so it won't screw up the present. Don't compare your life to others. You have no idea what their journey is all about. Over-prepare and then go with the flow. Be eccentric now. Don't wait for old age to wear purple. Frame every so-called disaster with these words. In 5 years, will this even matter? When others think of you, what others think of you is none of your business. Your children only get one childhood. If we throw our problems in a pile and saw everyone else's, we'd grab ours back. Envy is a waste of time. You already have all you need. And no matter how you feel, get up, dress up, and show up. Life isn't tied with a bow, but it is still a gift. Let us join in a time of meditation, of prayer, and of silence. Let us seek the quiet and the calm, laying aside our struggles. And in the silence, may there be a reverence in our hearts, a thankfulness within our spirit, and a deepened understanding of the meaning of our lives. Let us enter the stillness. May today there be peace within. May you trust your highest power that you are exactly where you are meant to be. May you not forget the infinite possibilities that are born of faith. May you use these gifts that you have received and pass on the love that has been given to you. Let this presence settle into your bones and allow your soul the freedom to sing and dance. It is there for each and every one of you. The second reading is a book titled The ZYX Book, written by and illustrated by Margaret Randall. This is a responsive reading, so if you are so inclined, I invite you to blurt out the word that you guessed Margaret actually used in her book. If you've already read this book, just enjoy the festivities, okay? Don't give away the answers. So we want to see how well you stack up against Margaret. Are you ready? Oh, here it is. Okay, there it is, the ZYX book. Okay, here we go. Z is for? Oh, not even close. Okay, Y is for? Yes. Who? Yes. Yet? No. Okay, here we go. Oh, you were so close. Okay, X is for? Xylophone, of course. Oops. Okay, W is for? Okay, all right, let's find out. Oh, walrus. Oh, by the way, yeah, remember, these illustrations are by Margaret as well. This whole thing. There you go. V is for? Okay. Volcano. There's a theme to this, actually. U is for... You read the book. Oh, my goodness. Okay. What? Oh, we got that one. Wow. Okay. T is for... Tree or trumpet? Oh. That's... Okay. S is for... All right, let's find out. It's close. Studio. R is for...
Randall.
Which one? Rainbow. Oh, come on. That's okay. Q is for...
Quirky.
Really? Wait, the other one's very colorful. This one, well, okay. A quarter. P is for... Okay, let's find out. Pumpernickel. That's poetic. O is for...
Orangutan.
Okay, let's find out. Observatory. Okay. N is for...
Nachos.
Jan, just give away all the answers. Nincompoop. Okay, let's find out. Nestor. I mean, that... Yeah, with an S. Okay, M is for...
Marsupial.
Okay, mountain. Okay, L is for... Okay, let's find out. Laboratory. Lollipop laboratories. K is for... Chorus. That's kite. Here we go. Oh, kaleidoscope. Okay. J is for... How do you illustrate justice? Okay, jack-o'-lantern. Oh, juniper. I is for... Icicle. Is that something? Okay, H is for...
Halibut.
Okay, halibut, and the answer is... Oh, hermit crab. Same environment. Okay, G is for... Goat, giraffe. Okay, let's find out. Oh, gorilla. F is for...
Frankenstein.
Forest, Frankenstein. Let's find out. Fountain. Okay, if Janet were here, I'd say, oh, look, a gurgle jug. A gurgle jug.
Oh,
Okay, E is for...
Empty.
Okay. Yeah. Escalator. Okay, D is for...
diamond.
Oh, we had diamond. That's a good one. Margaret, did you use diamond in this one? Let's find out. Dandelion. Okay, C is for... Cat. There you go. Let's find cat. Yes, no, cat. Yeah, yeah. Okay, and B is for...
Bacteria.
Bowl. Basket. Here we go. B is for basket. Let's basket. Oh, butterfly. Okay, and A.
Anthracite.
I thought it was going to be apple, but okay. Any other thoughts? Okay, let's find out. A is for applesauce. Okay, there it is. You just read a book today. Congratulations. Thank you, Margaret. That was wonderful. Okay, and now you have a little insight on how Margaret works. Okay, please stand in body or spirit and sing Getting to Know You from The King and I by Rodgers and Hammerstein.
Yep. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me, getting to know you, putting it my way but nicely. You are precisely my cup of tea.
to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day.
So you've read a book today and you've participated in a musical. Wow, what a morning. And we get to learn more about Margaret Randall and how she ticks. So today's service will feature our own esteemed Margaret Randall, a lifelong Unitarian Universalist and one of the 14 charter members of the UUCC when it all began back in 2008. During this time, this morning, I will be asking Margaret questions submitted by members of our congregation. She has not heard or seen these questions, so her responses will be spontaneous. Julia has her hand on the dump button just in case Margaret violates any FCC decency laws. Okay, so Margaret, let's get started. All right, first question. Diane would like you to please tell us about the book you wrote for the Unitarians and how that came about. And the book is Effective Participation. Remember this?
Yeah, I remember that. Well, I wrote it with my friend Dorothy Jacobson after we had been to Unitarian Leadership School in Santa Barbara. And I had been there first as a student and then on the committee that ran the thing. And I ended up with a box full of stuff that told us everything we learned. And then Dorothy and I put all this together afterward, many years later. And it tells you everything you need to know to be a Unitarian and make it happen.
It's a bestseller, and you can actually pick one up for free right over here.
Yes.
Am I live? Okay, okay. Good. All right, let's move on. Dolores would like to know, what makes you happy these days? Oh, I stumped her.
Still being alive helps. And coming to church on Sunday because I see all my friends and a bunch of people I don't know very well, and they're all friends too. And chocolate makes me happy.
Very good. Okay. Anita wants to know, from where are your humorous abilities coming? From your parents, ancestors, or from yourself?
I have no idea.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I open my mouth, and whatever comes out is what happens.
Hey. And Diane wants to know, what is your favorite all-time game?
My favorite all-time game?
Yes.
Scrabble.
Okay.
Scrabble.
So how long did it take you to become the Scrabble genius of the world?
Well, I'm not there, so I don't know. Probably would take forever, and I don't have forever.
What are some of your little secrets in playing Scrabble that you would care to share?
Well, you have to know a lot of obscure words and hang out with people like Randy, because he knows a lot of obscure words, and I steal them from people like him.
No, the trick is to learn the 20 or 30 two-letter words.
Well, yeah, you do need to know two-letter words.
Yeah.
And four-letter words, no, you're not supposed to know those.
Okay. Kat is interested in knowing which strength of yours got you through your life most significantly.
being able to stay awake in the daytime.
And how about your evenings?
I don't know.
All right. And Rebecca wants to know how your spiritual journey began and your thoughts about traditional organized religion.
Well, when I was 5, I was in Sunday school, and we were supposed to say some words in pantomime, what they all meant to us. And I thought it was stupid, so I stood there like this while everybody else did what they're supposed to do. And I didn't like the idea of someone telling me what I was supposed to believe, because I really couldn't believe any of it. Maybe I just wasn't smart enough, I don't know.
So could you tell us more about your spiritual journey and how
My
it
spiritual journey, it began, I don't have a spiritual journey. I'm just alive and doing what I have to do to make it work.
That's a journey in of itself. Okay. Jan is curious about how you became associated with frogs.
Associated with what?
Frogs. You know, the frogs.
Oh, frogs.
Yes.
Well, when I was a kid, I loved frogs, and I collected them, and I just like frogs. I have a daughter who also liked frogs, and I went into her room one day when she was gone, and there was a big mixing bowl from the kitchen with a plate on top. And I thought, oh, the room is clean. She never leaves a nice, tidy room. I'll pick this up for her. So I took the plate off, and out came frogs. I put the plate back and closed the door. From then on, they were her frogs to deal with.
Okay. I'd like to have you talk about this long past event that used to occur here in Canberra called the 927 show. Does anybody remember that? Yes. Okay. It went on for, I believe, 25 years from 88 to 2015. And Margaret was a continuous participant in this. The show itself was we asked artists or anybody in the community to create a 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional piece of work that was a little quirky, a little off base, off kilter, whatever it might be, and always threatening the point of decency or whatever, and put on display. And it was a fundraiser for the CCA, or the Allied Arts Organization, and it was always held in Vets Hall. And it was a really fun activity, and I was really sad to see it disappear. Maybe someday I can get back on the boards. But could you tell us a little bit about how you got involved and your thoughts about the 927 show?
Well, I just joined Allied Arts because it was interesting. And every year I put something together because that's what we did as members. And that's all. I just did it, whatever came to mind that year.
Would you like to share some of your works with us?
Well,
Not that you have a choice.
okay, one of them was,
Okay, well, first of all, we're going to show it. Julia?
oh yeah, okay. Well, that was Cinderella's slipper after the ball, enlarged to show detail. Because you can imagine after dancing all night with a glass slipper, that's kind of what it would look like.
Okay, next one, Julia. Okay, she's mortified. She can't believe she did that.
Well, that's what would happen if the spiders took over the world, and we would all be entrees.
Okay, are you getting a sense now of what's going on over here? Okay, next.
Well,
Yeah.
the Big Bang, be there when it happened, and what I like best is box lunch provided.
No, it's classic. Okay, next one. Okay. I'll read this for you. Okay, the top one says, "Oh no, I couldn't." At the top of the pyramid says, "An apple a day, dot, dot, dot." Up there, "Don't even think about it," the cupcake. And then somebody say, no, no. And then over here, got milk, still want to eat. Here's a recipe. Eat your vegetables, eat 3 every day, or is it 4? Drink lots of water, and help. There's actually a person here buried in food. Okay, it should have just been called the Margaret Show. Okay, all right, next one. Okay, talk about this one.
Well, it's a jury of airheads, because on a jury you don't get to, you don't get to pick who you want. And let's see,
Oh,
they're not all the swiftest people on the street.
okay, so this one here is saying, he's guilty, can I go home now? He's saying, this is sleeping. She is saying, he's so cute, he couldn't have done it. And then that's up there that says, he stole a what? Hang him. And this one's a Canadian, eh?
Hey, I have jury duty tomorrow.
So does Mary. Yeah, okay.
Can you ask her what they're made of? What the,
Oh, yeah.
how she did that?
How
They're
did you build
paper
this?
mache heads, and I just blew up a balloon and put paper mache around it and painted a face on. That's all. It's easy.
There is yarn, right?
They
Yarn and cotton, it looks like.
mostly it's painted on. It could be some yarn or paper. I can't remember. I did it so long ago.
Do you know how long ago this was?
Do I know what?
How long ago it was?
Was it 2015, 2014? Was it one of your last entries?
Could have been. I don't remember. It was
Yeah.
a long time ago. My brain doesn't go back that far. Does yours?
Mine goes back about 5 minutes. So.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to ask another question about your favorite foods.
My favorite foods?
Yes, what do you enjoy eating?
Watermelon.
Okay, with or without seeds?
What?
With or without seeds? Just kidding.
Either way.
Okay,
There's different pleasures.
and what foods really turn you off? Like, you can't even be in the same room with it.
What?
What foods do you dislike?
Coconut.
Wow.
Mostly I just dislike coconut. I got sick on it once when I was very small. Coconut and prunes. My brother and his friends were playing outside, and I was home. My mother was off to the doctor with my other brother, and I watched these guys playing out in the backyard. And there in the pantry where the window was a package of coconut and a package of prunes. And I was very, very sick afterward. And since then, I've hated both coconut and prunes. Hated coconut more.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. So if you make cookies for her, omit the coconuts and the prunes, okay? Just go with the chocolate chips.
Yeah, chocolate chips.
Okay. And so what's in store for you now?
What's what?
In store for you? What do you...
In store for me?
Yes. How long do you plan on hanging around?
In store for me is the bucket. I'm waiting for the bucket to get close enough to kick.
Oh, that means she's going to be here for at least another 20 years, folks. Okay, and then last, Dolores asked, what advice do you have for the UUCC?
Just keep on going. Keep it happening, because it's been an important part of my life ever since I discovered it back in 1955.
Wow.
And it's been part of my life ever since then.
Okay. Any advice about how we can do anything better than what we're doing?
Nope,
Nope.
nope. Just keep doing it.
Dang, okay, we're that good, folks. All right, congratulations. Okay, thank you, Margaret. I think we have a little bit of time. Maybe we can take a question or two from the audience.
Yes. Anybody have a question?
Go.
If you could go back and relive, not change, but relive a specific moment in your life, what would you go back to?
Oh, boy. Being born.
Wow, okay.
That is thorough enough.
I would ask you to expand on that, but never mind.
Because if I weren't here, I wouldn't enjoy anything.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, I got to be here to enjoy it.
Steve?
What are your favorite two animals?
My favorite two animals must be a marsupial and two animals. That's one and another one.
Gorilla.
I could give you a hint.
Yeah.
Starts with an F.
Oh, of course. How could I forget? A frog. I love frogs. I love them in all shapes and sizes. Thank you.
Wayne?
Recently, when I was driving you home, when you were needing to shut the door, it took a little extra effort, and you said that you were running out of cuss words.
Yeah.
Have you made any progress?
Well, I have rearranged them. And when I go with, that takes 9. And I usually do them in the same order. Okay?
Jill? Michelle?
Oh, hi. I was wondering if, through the course of your life, if there are any supernatural experiences that you had.
My problem is I forgot my ears this morning, so someone's going to have to repeat that so I can hear it.
Want to share?
Have you ever had any supernatural experiences?
Oh, supernatural.
Yes.
That you feel like sharing?
Well, my most supernatural experience, I guess, is coming here and listening to a variety of different speakers who come up with things I hadn't thought about before.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you want to play that song? Okay. So Jan prepared something for you.
Okay.
I was trying to find songs about frogs and everything, and then I couldn't, and then I suddenly remembered that I had written a show called The Frog Prince. So this is what the princess sings when she has made a promise to her frog, and she can't make up her mind. It's called Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Moe.
I must make a decision between A and B. This isn't something that comes to me naturally. I should use more precision in matters such as these. But eeny, meeny, miny, moe has always worked for me. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, there's this frog and I don't know if I ought to make him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I promised I would let him stay, but I don't want to. It's the right thing to do, but I don't want to. I don't know if I ought to make him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Everyone will be upset if I don't. just pulling the petals off of a flower. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. He stays.
The morning offering will now be given and received, and please remember, we are a self-sustaining congregation and provide all financial resources for our many ministries. We recognize the spiritual value of generosity and invite you to participate. And if you are viewing this service remotely, please use one of the methods shown on the screen. Thank you. Thank you, Jan. Our thanks for all the gifts given and received for the work of this community. And by the way, there's a frog up here. Look at this. Wow. Okay, now it just turns out that this August, Margaret is going to become 94 years old. I didn't mean to give away her age, but she's approaching that. So in her honor, please stand in body or spirit and sing the closing hymn, When I'm 94, by Lennon and McCartney.
If I'd been out till 2:45
All right. As we prepare to extinguish the chalice, let us recite the valediction. We have basked in the warmth and beauty of this flame and this community. As the chalice flame is extinguished, we shall carry its glow onward. Let us kindle new sparks within these walls and beyond. Okay, and please extinguish your chalices at home now. Okay, now let's form a circle and join hands. Okay. Today, we celebrated Margaret Randall. Let's not ever forget to celebrate one another throughout the rest of today and always. You don't need party favors. You don't need a cake with lit candles. You don't need gifts and presents, nor do you need to wear funny cone-shaped hats. All you need is to be your true self and the appreciation of those you are with love at the center.